End of day short. Shorting on the rally up here, top of the band. Got a little late here on YM, on NQ. Got 3 micros. I'm just going to manage these guys here now. And use the bands for targets on the micros. On the E-mini, I'm just going to manage that. If it come back here, I hold a little longer. I don't want to give up any profit here. So it's 323, end of day scalp play. Yeah, here we go. Here we come. Here we come. Come on. Okay, I'm going to scale out to 1 micro here. Scale out to 1 more micro there. And just keep 1 micro and hold the big one. Hold the 2 YM. 2 YM is up 27. The E-mini is up 190, and the 1 micro remaining is up $26. Here we come. Looking for a little more here. Come back here. I think we could come to the mean. I'm going to have to take it off here. Get a quick $160 win. I'm out. $150, $140 win. Was up 210, but I will hold the micros now. That was a scalp play off the extreme on the bands. I still think we have more downside, right? So, but remember, the market just don't go straight down. The market do ebb and flow. So it goes down, pop up back, then goes down. So you're looking for the continuation here now. Only have 1 NQ micro remaining. 3 micros on YM. And what I'm going to do is scale out to the micros on YM and just leave 1 each. And just hold them for a lotto play into the close. There's no volume here. All right, so I'm going to be a little weepy. So hopefully they decide to pull it back down. Looking for YM come back to yesterday close. And then NQ kind of come down to the mean here on the micros. And the E-mini come back to the 9:30 to 10 o'clock open high here. Right? That's where we look for price to come to. Right? Unless we get one of those news feeds and high frequency trader take it back up, correct? So here we come now. Let's see if they're going to take it down. 5. Only got 1 micros remaining now. See if they take them down. And Q is not breaking again. It's just staying here. But once the selling start, it's going to push it down, right? Volume is pretty decent still here on the micros. But it's how the volume comes up and just disappear. So we're looking for the micro NQ to come back to the mean here where my cursor is. We're looking for the E-mini to break the 10 o'clock, 10:30 high and come back to the 9:30 open high. That's the play. Okay, there's one position I had on the dome there. So I just got these two positions left now. These and these. I would like to take a bigger NQ here, but I would like a pop-up before I could take an E-mini. I would like us to pop up. So what I would like to happen here is the price to come back right above this consolidated zone here. And then I look to take it down if the setup is still valid. I know if we get a chance to do it, but I had to take in YM down, come back to yesterday close. This guy came back to the 10:30 high. We got a higher high. You're going to pivot up a little and then maybe fail. He come back to the mean. So they hit their targets. It's 329. Okay. This highlighted zone here is going to be 330 to 335 area here. There's a visual look. I like to see how price behave within this area, and then the next 50 minutes after that, where is the imbalance period for the day? We got red dots here, right? Momentum is shifting, volume is low, so we're gonna get whippy, but it should fail. So I'm gonna try to take a short here. So late entry. I'm gonna see if we could break the 930 high and then fail. Right. Should have taken it up here, but see what happened. Don't like to shorten the hole. I like it to pivot up and then take the trade, but I'm gonna see coming out to 331. If I don't like it, I take it off. But I'm looking to break here and then come to the band here, right? That's the trade right here. So late entry. So I keep my hands on the trigger here. I don't like it, I take it off and get right back in. So see what the micro look like in this chart. Okay, we got a pop up here. Come right back into this zone here. Okay. Gonna be an opportunity to take it down again. I look at the time. Oh, we may look to add to the trade. Just got one remaining here, right? 333. I wonder was the market earned on close today, if there's any. We should have some selling, I would assume, going into the weekend. Today is the 11th, nothing posted yet. So let me see what they do here now.
Order filled.
Okay, oh, I had an order up there, it just got filled. Okay. Now we're looking for failure back. Look at this guy break the mean, come back here. This NQ and come all the way back here. Why are we looking to come back and test yesterday close? Or come back to the swing high. The swing here, which was a higher low. Right? So these are the plays here. This range here. He comes back down into this range. Let me see what's happening with the big NQ. The E mini. I got filling a second one up there. So up, wow, it was up 100 and something there. See that? So I'm looking. I add up here. All right, gonna take one off.
Order filled.
Just leave one now. If I don't goes against me, I take it off, and then I put reset. We're getting some up and we get some buying coming in there. We're in a downtrend here. All right. Momentum shifting here. On this YM, he pops up back. NQ pop up in the downtrend. He should fail. This pop up should fail. So this was this high here. So he come down trading in this range here now, right? 336. I'm looking at the time here. See if we get a failure. Hopefully, we get a flush into the close this Friday. But last week it didn't do that. But today I think this Friday is kind of different because we're trading down all day. I don't think they would buy it up unless someone is covering. But lots of trader covering, but we'll see if they take it down here.
This stream is sponsored by To The Tick. Get free daily pivot points, Fibonacci, and market profile levels by signing up at tothetick.com.
Okay, here we come now. Looking for the failure here, back here again, right? But we get in this whippy action right now. So we look at the internals, see what they're doing into the close. The tick's above zero. There's more down volume than up volume as indicated here. The tick Q is trading below the zero line here. The advance is going up and decline is coming down. All right. So the internals are kind of flat here. Nothing really to talk about. Let's see if we get the flush. Looking for a flush into the close. But it's Friday, this market could do whatever it feel like doing. So you got to be really careful here, right? Market will do the opposite of what the masses think is going to happen, right? Okay, now we have something to work with here. We have the trend line, break above this trend line, and momentum shift to the upside. We could go higher, right? So, but we will see. We will see what happens. I'm looking for, we come here and we flush, break the 1030 high, break the 30-minute opening high here, and come back to the Globex 50% level between the high and low of the Globex session, which is here. That's the play, but we got to get through this congestion here on NQ. All right. It's on the micro wire, it's just sitting there, not doing much. Volume is kind of low, see? Volume dried up. Remember, European market closes 11:30 Eastern. So all you have is the US traders trading here, along with a high frequency trader. So they could try to rip our heads off, right? The algos. They could just take this market up, shake you out, and then take it down. You gotta remember, anytime you put a trade on, you gotta expect the unexpected, right? When you put a trade on, anything could happen, so you need to manage your risk. Use the indicators for help. Okay, try to keep you on the right side of the trade, along with reading price action. So here we go again. Come back, chopping in this range. This guy is moving up, get a double top. It's gonna pivot, but he's gonna pivot in an uptrend, so he should pivot and then continue up. All right. So we got our lotto trades on. We'll see what happens.
CFTC Reuters speculators raised net short US dollar bets to largest since late April, since late September. So again, that's the largest since late September.
I'm not seeing.
Includes Biden's press conference bet.
I'm not seeing what's
Again,
the.
the only thing that we did garner from that is that Biden said that state and local governments need stimulus aid.
That's That's light news from Financial Juice. I like to keep that on to keep up what's going on. Good news drive the market. Right now, that's the free version. So here we come. We're chopping around here. Let's see if we get a flush into the close. This one went negative, so we took off. And we just keep one on each, right? Let's see what's gonna happen here. I think I'd like to take a micro on a mini here. I missed the entry. I might have to chase it. I'm going to take off the limit order. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for NQ to drop, right? Break the mean, come flushing down hard into the close. The weak guy for the day, so I'm looking for the flush with him. Now we're going into the imbalance period here now. 9, 3, 4 to 5 to 4 o'clock. Price action get kind of crazy here, right? So, but I'm still looking for that flush. All right. The big NQ, the E mini, I add to it, take some heat. It's going to pay off here. Let's go. So we have two of these guys now. Looking for it here. Want to take profit here on one of them. Here we go. Taking off one there. Taking off one there. Taking off one there. Did not get fill. Just pop right back up. Taking off that limit order. They wanted to come back and beat me here. So I might just close it out. The imbalance period now, so it's going to be whippy here. Right? Still looking for that pullback to the downside. Right? So you get one more try, come here. Right? Come there. So I put one here. See if it come back and fill us. Got fill in one. So now we're right in one and we're right in the micros. All right, here we go. End of day scalping plays into the close of the weekend. Here we come. Oh my God. Sorry, I scale out on one of them. Here we go. This one NQ's up $4 micro. The last E-mini is up $206. On the YMs, So you know what? It's not time to get greedy here. It's time to make some money. Take this guy off. I'm out. See, could have get it here. Wait to get a little more. Get a higher low. We pivot up back, but it's still an opportunity to take it down again. So, gonna take off my one YM here. He's not doing much. All right. Oh, here we flush again. See, break right through that level. Bam. Oh boy. Anyhow, we lock in a profit there. We could take off this guy here too, right? What time is it? 3, 4 to 6. We have 15 minutes more into the close. So, see. No, I'm gonna let this ride here. See if we come back here. Remember the target originally, I want we come back to the 50% mark of the overnight session. That's this level here. That should take us to the low band here. Why are we looking to come back to yesterday close? Right, here we go, close enough. Taking off YM. Right, we just got this trade remaining. And he's about close to the target. I'm out. That's good enough. So now we're flat. It's a 3, 4 to 7. If this pop up again, I'm going to short NQ again. So now we're flat all the way around, right? Let me make sure.
This stream is sponsored by TickStrike. TickStrike allows you to actually hear order
One thing you should do for the end of the day to make sure you don't have any trades on, you always should go and maybe check on control set on Ninja and look at your positions, right? So now we're flat. It's nice scalping. Couple $100 there. Easy. It took a lot of heat to earlier trades, but ended up making some money. Now we take it down here. The setup materialize and you take the trade. Right? Sometimes you get the best trade in the last couple hours of the session. All right. The most volume traded volume for the day, right, is in the last hour of trading for the session, right? From 3 to 4. So now we're going into these colors are colors here. 15 minutes from 3:30 and then 3:45 to 4 o'clock. And this is what you call the imbalance period, right? So I don't know what's the MOC, market close orders. So we got out, hit closed up. I got out just before my target. I usually do that. I get out just before my target because the market would tend to come close and then just pop right back up. So I don't like to hit it exactly. Couple ticks above it. It's good enough for me. See, price just stalls here now. Get close up with targets and just sip around here, right? They could pass a stimulus package and then we get a rally up. that would be fun. Congress passing a stimulus package on a Friday evening. Now all of my breath. I hope they do it soon for people that is unemployed and people struggling right now. See, imbalance period. Hit your target. Take your prep. Okay, market order and closing balance 609 millions on the sell side. What that mean? To me, that mean they're gonna run it up and then sell it together, sell at the highest price. Right? It's a Friday. I think nobody buying anything, right? So it should be risk off. Let's risk off all day in the European session, risk off all day in the Asian session overnight. So we could double check that and see how those markets actually close. If we look here, we could see, you know, these are all Germany, London, Asia, and India futures contracts, futures indices. They're all down. We look at the session. Asia closed last night. All right. China closed down. South Korea closed up. Australia was down. Japan was down. And then you have European session, London and Germany, all down with France. So it was a risk off day in general, right? US, look at the Dow. Dow actually came back. Dow futures are actually up. Isn't that amazing? Well, I noticed Dow have a tendency of trading higher when it's good vaccine news, and the Nasdaq get whiplash because all the stay-at-home stocks usually pull back, right? Let me see what that market is doing. We got Zoom down one. Nothing much happening here. Amazon down 11. A lot of mixing there. Tech stocks are just got a mixed bag of nobody really sell off today. See, chopping around. We got out at the right time. That's it. We'll see what the market do on the bell. See if they're gonna flush it back down or to just this. Could see nothing is happening here on the internals. You look at the internals. The ticks are actually NYSE tick, straight in the below zero. The down value is outpacing the up volume. The TQ, which is for the NASDAQ, that's below the zero line. The advance line for the NYSE is going down. The decline line is going up. So YM came back to the close, and Q going to try to come back to the 50% level here or flush into the close. Or we are out. We don't have to worry about that anymore. All right. They could do whatever they wanted to do here. But that's the end of their scalp. It's Friday. Don't work that way all the time because the market on Fridays do the unexpected, right? Last week it did that. I think it was a risk off and it rallied the market on Friday. So when you get in, when you go into a trade, you have to think anything could happen. You just need to manage the trade. All right. See, pop up back. See that? We got out. Just pop up. So if it's 609 million to the sell side, I won't want to sell here at the low of the day. I want to push it up and then sell it. If that's the assumption that I want to sell something at the highest price, right? So we see what they do. If they bring it up back to the high, I short this market at 4 o'clock. After we close at 4 o'clock, we have 50 more minutes to 4:15 for futures. Then the market closed at 4:15, open back at 4:30 to 5, and then close till Sunday. Open back at 1800 Sunday Eastern at 6 o'clock. Let's see what they do here at 4 o'clock. See how the market behaves. Then we have the sell side. The MOC imbalance, 609 million to the sell side. Are they going to run it up and then sell it at 4 o'clock after the close? After the MOC get the 4 o'clock closing price? Or are they going to do it before, right? So it's not a lot of sell volume. So look at the volume here. Nothing much happening. Right? The micros, the E-mini volume, so on NQ. It's 358. Think we might be able to get a short playing NQ here. Into the close, onto the bell. Should try one. See how the MOC works here. That would be the entry. Maybe 365. Put one on. See if it come up and fill us up there. And then take it down at the bell. All right. 609 million to the sell side. So the only way to do it is put the trade on. So micro. We got fill. We down $2. Down $7, $9, $10. All right. Remember, it's supposed to be in the sell side, right? So what the hell happened there? Hold on a second. Get fill something I know. What I got fill on? Oh man. Oh, I have on them. Oh wow. Wonder if I could get out of this trade. I put on the XPX for 36.50. All day it's sitting there and I just got fill. It's trading at 36.62. If we come and we drop here, all right, okay, we fill. I might lose some money or make some money, all right? So that butterfly on XPX, all right, if we close, I lose 250 in that trade. Had it on all day, I just got fill. Wow, forgot to take it off. Got fill at what? Anyhow, so here we go with our NQ. Remember, it was to the sell side, correct? So I think they would run it up and then they would take the closing price, right? And that's what it did here. Run it up to take the closing price, right? But we got an involved, we got a problem here because you notice the chart was showing up, but we had a profit. I mean, the charts are behind the dome, am I right? So we look at the price here, 12,359. The chart is showing 12. Yeah, it's catch up now. So that little micro there, we up like $10, right? So we just test what it means MOC to the sell side. They run it up and then to get the sell at 4 o'clock to get the closing price at 4 o'clock. We make $8, $10 or whatever. By the time it's settled, we might make, 15, $20. We up $10, $13 here. All right. $5, $6. See? We keep going up. By the time it's settled, we should come back down. Time those trades are settled. Remember, it was 506 million to the sell side. You run it up, get a flush, and now it's all the settlement are happening. Right. They run it up. Well, it's all right. Still run it up. Remember, this closed at 415, am I right? So now we're down 21 bucks. We shouldn't be trading. I should have taken it off with a $10 win, right? We look at YM here. He just trades sideways, right? He pop up here, right? Get a little buy signal here. I know who would buy him, but it's all the trade settlement is happening, right? Let's see if they just push it down now into 415. They should push it down into 415, am I right? So what we have here, I had another limiter that came up and filled me. So we got 2 on. Let's see what they do into 415. We could lose like 20 bucks or so. Or they just drop it down. Usually don't trade this late, but this is to see. You could actually see how this works, right? Sell side, run it up, close of the bell, trades are settling. You got until 4:15 to close this out. Market closed at 4:15, open back at 4:30, and you could still keep this trade on. But if you have a small account, all right, at 4:45, think could swim it, close your trade, and charge you $50. You got to be aware of the margin requirements, right? There's a little heads up, right? This should come back down here, hopefully, right? If we look at the chart itself, I look at some levels here. See, nothing much happening here, right? So, but we should come back here, at least somewhere here. And, after all the trades are settled, we should come back about here. If I'm correct, I know. Maybe I'm not correct, but see what happens. Here we come. Remember, we were up like $13 before, right? Now we up $1.50. All right. We got to close these trades at 4:15. We could let it just stay here. All right. Could get out with some margin, with some gamble buy a soda with that. $4.50. Okay, here we come. See if we flush here. Come down to this level. All right. We take one off. Pay for commission. Well, I didn't get filled. Okay, we pay for commission there. And we let a one come back here. All right. And we take it off. And that's it all. Don't expect people to trade after the close, right? Unless you know what you're doing. And if you trade after the close, you must be aware of what, if it's during the earnings season, what earnings are on the plate. Because you could be in a short on earnings during the earnings season, something come out and rally the NASDAQ and you get your head ripped off. All right. So that's all for now. Stay safe. Have a wonderful weekend. Until Monday.